What would happen if a tank fired its main gun at a wall? You might be thinking, oh, it'll bounce off. But what if I told you that this massive projectile could blow a tank to smithereens? Wait a minute. Hold the goddamn phone. You want to see how the shot of a bombard this massive off cannon would do against a shot by an M1 Abrams? Buddy, you are a genius, and I would want to see that side by side. But here's a comparison. The shots of modern tanks are designed to pierce, not necessarily to smash. On the other hand, these bombards were designed to smash. In fact, honestly, I would love to see one of these things fired right into the side of an M1 Abrams, because that would be interesting to watch. Very interesting indeed. You see, the wild thing about these bombards, these early cannons, is that they were not like the cannons that would come after them. These massive projectiles that they fired were made out of stone, not iron. We re-talking hearthstone like granite, like you basically firing a countertop at the enemy. And each one of these massive shots would weigh around 260 kilograms, or 570 pounds. Which is a lot. Mind you, the heavy cannons that were on ships were like 24 and 36-pound guns. And then there were massive ones that went up to 68 pounds. But this was almost 10 times that. So what would happen if one of these behemoths hit a tank? Well, you might think that the tank would just bounce off. But these were designed to break through pretty much anything that was in their way. In fact, these were so massive that they would just go straight through the top of most medieval helmets. Just imagine being inside of a tank, and this thing just goes straight through the top of it. You not gone nah, have much to say about it because you probably gone nah, be dead. These were also incredibly accurate for the time period. They weren't just massive and powerful. They were also very precise. The bombardiers who operated these cannons were highly trained and skilled individuals, who were responsible for the lives of those around them. Because these cannons were so heavy and difficult to move, they were often positioned on the battlefield in advance, and then used to bombard enemy positions before the battle began. But what if a tank tried to get too close to one of these bad boys? Well, let's just say that it wouldn't end well for the tank crew. This thing would blow them to smithereens. And I'm not even exaggerating. If a tank were to get within range of one of these cannons, it would be obliterated. There's just no other way about it. The tank would be no match for the raw power of this early cannon. This is one of the most powerful cannons in history, and it's not even close. So next time someone tells you that a tank can't be taken out by a cannon, just laugh in their face because you know that's not true. Tanks can be taken out by cannons, and some cannons are just more effective than others. And this one is by far the most effective.